Meanwhile, another stowaway caught on a Delta flight bound for Honolulu. So how is this happening? Carlos Suarez reports.
A stowaway discovered again hiding on an airplane just moments before takeoff on Christmas Eve in Seattle. The unidentified individual cleared a standard security screening the night before the flight, bypassing identity verification and boarding status stations without a boarding pass, an airport spokesperson tells CNN. The following afternoon, they were able to board the Delta flight still without a boarding pass.
He must have been a sweet talker, Betty Crocker, because I couldn't imagine how you could ever do that.
When the person was discovered on board, the plane returned to the gate to remove them. According to the airport spokesperson, the suspect then, quote, ran out of the plane before police arrived and hid in a bathroom in the airport terminal. Port of Seattle police used video surveillance cameras to find and arrest the suspect.
Nobody knew really what was going on, so we were kind of left in the dark.
All passengers on board were deplaned and rescreened by TSA, delaying the flight for nearly 2.5 hours.
This leaves you to wonder the worst. You're stuck on the plane and, what if there was explosives or something?
The incident elevating security concerns during one of the busiest seasons for travel.
I understand the Transportation Security Authority agents are besieged, but these are the areas where the system is, blinking red.
So far, officials from the TSA, the Port of Seattle, and Delta representatives have not explained how this person was able to bypass so many layers of security. Delta apologized to delayed passengers in a statement saying, quote, there are no matters more important than safety and security. The TSA said it takes such incidents seriously and, quote, will independently review the circumstances of this incident.
I think the responsibility for these stowaway events so far has been sort of joint between the TSA for letting these individuals pass their ID checkpoints and the airline, in this case Delta, for not being vigilant enough at the doorway to that jetway.
It's the second time in weeks that a passenger boarded a Delta flight without a ticket.
Instructions to the captain. We're just waiting for the police to come on board.
Just before Thanksgiving, a woman snuck onto a Delta flight from New York's JFK airport to Paris. It took 3 attempts to get her back to the U.S. to face charges.